This is my attempts to try to live in my home in peace in Panama City, Florida, with these boom car punk motherfuckers, American enemy punks going up and down the road, me going round and round. I call it dispatchers and lies and stuff like that. I also believe the cops, they coached the dispatchers to try and frustrate me. I've had them try to talk over me, and they're coached not to admit anything. And not only that, they play dumb and everything like that. I tried my damnedest to put them in prison when I was facing charges for over 6 months, where I had harassing phone calls charges put against me, 365 of the Florida statutes. And I tried my damnedest to force them into court. June 15, 2015. I was fixing to wear them out, verbally only. Shane R. Van, the judge there, saved their ass. Brittany Forrester, the so-called prosecutor, who claims that I was given a judicial warning. If you go to YouTube, Jimbikeman, YouTube, and look under Jimbikeman robbed of a jury trial proof, nowhere in them recordings will you ever hear anything where I was begging and pleading and everything like that to have the charges dropped. I begged them not to drop the charges. So anyway, I find it awfully interesting. There's a sorry low-life fuck cop that took a Patricia Wilder in McKenzie Park and put a $500 fine on her because she was quietly drinking a beer at McKenzie Park. So now, it is 2015. It is now September. And September 1st, I also tried to get someone doing about a boom car. But cops just can't find the motherfuckers. So anyway, this is a continuation of the conversation here.
Why don't you get some cars out there to arrest them? What? This is going to be the third time I've been stalled.
Go ahead.
Yes, now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to safeguard, the emergency vehicles. That is a felony under 80610 of the Florida statutes for these boom car punks. Let me ask you something. What is the chances of this boom car hearing the sirens of an emergency vehicle if you can hear them 6 blocks away?
Notice, she doesn't admit anything. And yet I had one dispatcher admit that she heard them in traffic. Yeah, they've been trained by these fucking idiot clown motherfuckers who are aiding American enemies. So anyway, this is a continuation. And oh, by the way, I redacted the innocent people in this fucking tape.
What is the chances?
What tag number was on the vehicle?
Okay, Miss, first of all, number one, the state of Florida does not have front tags on the vehicle. And if he's coming from, from east to west, there ain't no tag on the front of his vehicle. And then if he's traveling from west to east, he's across a 5-lane highway going anywhere from 40 to 50 miles an hour. So how am I supposed to be able to see him? See, when all I can do is give you a general description. And I'd like the cops to arrest them for driving dangerously side by side and tailgating in the first place.
Another thing too, you notice that echo there? That's awful suspicious to me. Sounds to me like that they're tapping me. But they can't figure out how to tap these American enemy boom car punk motherfuckers that put thousands of people's lives in irritation. Because the cops, they're partners in crime with the boom cars.
Okay, yes, I'm going to go ahead and have the officers go over for him, okay?
All I'm trying to do, Miss, what's your name again, please? What's your name again?
I'm sorry. Hopefully just 1 second, okay? Thank you.
Yes, Sabrina, this is going to be the third or fourth dispatcher of where I'm trying to call about a super loud car stereo on September 1st, 2015, approximately around 1 o'clock, just about jarred my whole place. It was a small, kind of like a car. I couldn't tell you exactly. They run side by side. They tailgate each other.
Why are you screaming, bike man?
Who's Bike Man?
Why are you screaming?
Now, you'll notice that she didn't say Steve. She didn't say Sue or anything like that. So this is a further proof that they suspect the person who called, and that this is their way of sadistic games, that they actually like to torture people who only want to live in peace. And this is part of the criminal enterprise right here. And right now, Sabrina can go to jail for a long time for lying under perjury. She can also go to jail under 838 of Florida statutes, which is called conspiracy. She can also go to jail under United States Code Title 18, 241, 242. And you'll also notice that her voice has a distinct sound to it. And you'll notice that she don't fucking give a shit about nobody else but herself. You know what I'm talking about.
Let me ask you something. Why aren't you getting these boom cars off the road?
Okay, what do you need an officer to come out to your location?
Oh, you want me to take him by the hand? Is that what you're saying? Get him a seeing eye dog? He's too stupid to be able to find them? Is that what you're telling me? Or is he being paid off by the boom cars to look the other way? Which is a felony under 895 of the Florida statutes.
What's the next you can call? So do you have a complaint?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, what's your complaint?
An American boom car terrorist that I was trying to enjoy my home under 1002 of the Florida statutes is breaking and let me take them by the hand. Is that what you're saying? Oh, I know what it is. They're too busy busting homeless people down in McKenzie Park, right? Right, am I correct on that? They're too busy busting homeless people quietly drinking a beer. Now, I want them arrested and I want them thrown in jail.
We can't arrest
want... Wait a minute. What'd you say, Sabrina?
We can't arrest them just on your word.
Oh, you swear you're under perjury? Sabrina, you're under perjury right now, 837 of Florida statutes. Do you know you just lied? Do you know you can get a 5-year prison sentence on that, Sabrina? Did you know that? Did you know that?
Don't make me go to prison.
Huh? Oh, you think it's funny, right?
Go to prison.
You think it's funny, right? You think it's funny that people are just trying to live in peace? Let me ask you something. Are you getting paid off by the drug dealers?
I'm not drug dealer. I don't know any drug dealer.
Oh, I see you're playing dumb, right? You're playing dumb, right?
Not the drug dealer's payroll.
Huh?
I'm on the city's payroll, not the drug dealer.
Oh, that's right. In other words, what you're saying is you have nothing to fear, right? You don't care about people trying to live in peace, right? You don't care, right?
Do you need a police officer to respond to your location?
Take them by the hand. Should I get them a seeing eye dog? Get them a white cane? What should I do? They're that stupid that they don't know how to find them. Some of these vehicles you can hear several blocks away. Are they that stupid? No. I want them reported. I want them arrested and thrown in jail. Yes, I'd like to be able. This is Bay County Sheriff's Department in Bay County, Florida. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
I would like to be able to get in contact with Bay County, Florida Sheriff Frank McKeithen. Is that possible?
Let me switch to his office, okay?
All right.
Hold on. Franklin, Teresa is not available. Record your message message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options. Sorry, Sheriff's Office.
Yes, who am I speaking to, please?
This is Sarah.
How you doing, Sarah? As of September 1st, 2015, approximately about 1:22 in the afternoon, I was trying to report a super loud car stereo to Panama City Police. He was going from east to west. First, I told them that they were down by Michigan Avenue and 15th Street, and then I was stalled and hung up on, and I was hung up on by 3 dispatchers, and I was trying to tell them if they go down to Carl Gray Park, they can take and intersect this boom car. It was black in color, and it was going from east to west, and it like jarred my place. Not only that, miss, the cars, they were driving very dangerously, tailgating each other, and side by side on top of that.
Okay, do you want to speak to communications to have the deputy come out?
Well, let me ask you something. How about, miss, how about if we get the deputies to intersect this guy over in Hathaway Bridge, because he's probably going down to the clubs to sell his drugs, okay? I'd like to have him arrested, miss, under 3015 of the Florida statutes, under 81002 of the Florida statutes, where the concussion of their speakers broke into my home. And I'd like to have the cops arrested in Panama City under racketeering 895 of the Florida statutes, and also under conspiracy 838 of the Florida statutes, and also under these boom cars under 876 of the Florida statutes, which is the terrorism statute. I want this boom car arrested under 3015 of Florida statutes, where it is the duty of the Sheriff's Department to arrest these punks. Now, is that possible, miss?
Okay. As I am not a deputy, I'm not familiar with the statute.
Well, listen, all I'm trying to do, miss, write them down. Don't you appreciate... Let me ask you, don't you appreciate it when citizens go out of their way to look up laws to help you out?
Yes, sir, we appreciate it.
All right, okay. Please write these down and read them back to me, okay?
I'm not writing them down.
What?
I'm more than happy to switch you to communications.
Well, why won't you write them down? Let me ask you something. Don't you have a pen and paper?